Everyone thinks Apple has forgotten about your living room. You look at the news, and it is all about the iPhone, the Vision Pro, and the Mac. Meanwhile, the Apple TV has been sitting there, gathering dust, with the same old chip for years. People are starting to say that Apple is giving up on the home theater. But I am here to tell you that those people are dead wrong. Apple isn't quitting. They are reloading. What is happening behind the scenes right now isn't just a simple update. It is a total strategic shift that is going to terrify companies like Sony, Nintendo, and Roku. We thought we would see this in 2025, but the leaks have shifted. The date is now 2026. And while a delay sounds bad, the reason for the delay is actually the most exciting news we have heard in a decade. We're not just getting a new streaming box. We are getting a Trojan horse that is going to sneak high-end gaming into your house for a price that nobody saw coming. Let's look at the engine of this new beast. This is the main reason for the delay. The current Apple TV runs on the A19 Bionic. That chip is fine for watching movies, but in the world of modern tech, it is ancient history. Apple knows that if they release a new box now with a small upgrade, nobody will care. So they're skipping the small steps and taking a giant leap. The 2026 Apple TV 4K is rumored to be powered by the A17 Pro chip, or possibly even the A18. This is the exact same silicon that powers the iPhone 15 Pro and the newest flagships. This matters for one specific reason: ray tracing. This is a fancy term for how light behaves in video games. Usually, you need a $500 PlayStation or a massive PC to handle this. But Apple is shrinking that technology down. By putting a 3nm chip into a TV box, they are unlocking console-quality graphics. We are talking about playing Resident Evil, Assassin's Creed, and Death Stranding natively on your TV with zero lag and without buying a console. This brings us to the biggest secret Apple is hiding. They aren't trying to compete with Netflix anymore. They have already won that war. They are coming for the casual gamers. Think about it. The Nintendo Switch is getting old. The PS5 is expensive. There's a massive gap in the market for a device that plays great games but doesn't cost a fortune. If the rumors are true, the 2026 Apple TV will be that device. It won't just stream movies. It will be a dedicated gaming machine. And because it uses the same architecture as the iPhone, developers can port their games over instantly. This is why the wait for 2026 is necessary. Apple needs the A17 Pro chips to become cheaper to manufacture so they can put them in a budget box. This isn't an upgrade. It is a takeover of the casual gaming market. Now, you cannot have high-end streaming and gaming if your connection is weak. This is where the hardware changes get serious. The 2026 model is dropping the old connectivity standards. We are looking at a custom-built Apple chip for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. The headline feature here is Wi-Fi 6E, with a strong possibility of Wi-Fi 7. If you live in an apartment building or a crowded area, your current Wi-Fi is fighting with your neighbor's signals. Wi-Fi 6E opens up a new 6 GHz lane that is empty and fast. This means when you press play on a 4K movie, it starts instantly. No spinning wheel. No fuzzy picture for the first 10 seconds. For gamers, this lowers latency, which is the time it takes for the game to react when you press a button. They're also upgrading to Bluetooth 5.3. This sounds boring, but it is critical. It allows you to connect two pairs of AirPods seamlessly with zero audio delay, so you can watch movies at full volume while the rest of the house sleeps. Let's talk about the design, because this is where Apple is playing a mind game with us. Everyone wants a futuristic glass box or a glowing orb, but the leaks say the 2026 model will look exactly like the current one. It will be a black plastic square. At first, this sounds lazy, but it is actually a genius financial move. By reusing the old manufacturing lines and the old plastic shell, Apple saves millions of dollars. They're not wasting money on a fancy new case that you are just going to hide behind your TV anyway. Instead, they're taking all that money and dumping it into the processor and the price tag. This leads us to the most viral piece of information we have: the price. This is the detail that ings everything. Ming-Chi Kuo, the most accurate Apple analyst in the world, has stated that Apple is targeting a sub-$100 price point. Let that sink in. A device with the power of an iPhone 15 Pro, capable of ray tracing gaming, with the fastest Wi-Fi on the planet, all for $99. If they pull this off, the Amazon Fire Stick 4K Max and the Roku Ultra are in serious trouble. Why would you buy a slow, ad-filled stick from Amazon when you can get the premium Apple experience for the same price? This aggressive pricing strategy is how Apple plans to get into every living room in the world. They want to hook you with the cheap box and then keep you with Apple Arcade and Apple TV Plus subscriptions. The timeline is set. We missed the 2025 window because the technology wasn't cheap enough yet. But spring 2026 is the target. This aligns perfectly with the rumors of a new HomePod with a screen. It seems like Apple is preparing a massive home event where they will reboot their entire living room strategy. The Apple TV 4K 2026 will be the brain of this operation. It will control your smart home through Matter and Thread support. It will be your gaming console, and it will be your theater. So, here is the bottom line. If you're angry about the delay, don't be. The extra year is what allows the price to drop and the performance to skyrocket. If you buy an Apple TV today, you're buying old tech at a high price. But if you wait for the 2026 model, you're getting a future-proof machine that will last you until 2030. This is going to be the biggest value product Apple has ever released. It is a sleeper hit waiting to happen. The silence from Apple right now isn't because they have nothing to show. It's because they are building something that speaks for itself. I want to know your game plan. Are you going to keep waiting for this super-powered box, or have you already switched to a different system? And do you think $99 is actually possible for Apple? Tell me your predictions in the comments below. And if you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon. You do not want to miss what is coming next.